So basically I can create my whole tab view from an enum. We're going to make it conform to identifiable, hashable. I don't think I need it completely to be, all right, we'll just do identifiable and CaseIterable for now. Oh, and I want it to be an int. First off, let's do we need to conform to this identifiable. So we'll do var ID. We're gonna make an int, and all we're gonna do is self dot raw value. Because raw value is an integer, we can just return that ID there, and so that should be fine. And it says there is no raw value because I don't have any cases, so let's just do case coffee. So I have this case for coffee here. It's the ID is just whatever place it is inside the enum case. And then we can make a text, like a label is what I like to do. Just a string. Switch on self here. Coffee. And then I can do an icon, right? String. I like to use SF symbols, which we'll do self again. Let's do a bag. Oops. Cool. And then what I did here, what I really like to do here, or not what I really like, but what I was experimenting with here is we can do a view builder. Let's import SwiftUI. And I can do a view builder here. Var. What am I doing here? Var TabView. All right, we'll just do view because it'll be tab.view. Some view. And again, we're gonna switch on self. And then I can do a text. And I am just gonna do self.text here, .label. Cool. So this is gonna return a view, the view for the tab view. That's just the text. So this is like the view that like you navigate to with the tab view. So it's gonna have the bottom parts of that view. So right here, and this view is the inside of that view. So inside app view, what I'll do is I'll grab a tab view here, and then we'll do a ForEach. So this is why we made the tab view, the tab enum case iterable, so we could actually iterate over those tabs. ForEach tab.allCases. And then we can do tab in tab.view. Yeah. I didn't explain that very well there, so don't worry. And then we can add our tab item and have our label going. So label, let's do a text of tab.label. And then this is going to be a icon, which is tab.icon. And there we go. Now we have the coffee there. Coffee. Let's show how this actually works with two tabs. So let's add a different case here called settings. So I usually always do a settings, fix, settings, here, switch must be exhaustive, self.label. So now if I go back, we have the coffee here, we have settings, literally just off that enum. I don't have to go and bother adding it back to this tab view every single time. I can now just toggle back and forth. In this way, Apple is just handling that selection, which is totally fine for what we're doing. And I don't need to worry about setting a tag. I don't need to worry about anything besides just managing everything inside this enum here. The key part to this is using the tab, conforming it to the integer, just so that it can deal with the selections and the IDs, and then identifiable for the view itself, so that you can go through that for each. And then CaseIterable, again, just use the enum option of being able to go through each of the cases, a label for whatever we want the label to be in the tab so that it can add the coffee or the settings, the icon. So this is the root view of the tab, of the selected tab, SF symbol for tab icon, label for the tab. Cool. And I like doing documentation because I will forget what things are sometimes if I don't do that. And also, since you can go and check this out in the GitHub repo, then this will allow other people to also know what's going on.